for the world to look out and to say that only Jesus is coming or Muhammad's coming and God's coming in the end and Lucifer's coming. Well, who's coming to build that temple? You know, we have definite people who built it in the end before. God's written it, He predestined it. He said the one king. He said to Michael the prince, which everybody changes to angel, but still, we got the definitions here that even angel comes under human principalities, human principality. So however you're watching them and taking them in, not based on that's your responsibility. If you're getting them in a different sense, you have plenty of time to go search this stuff out. Don't tell other people that they're idiots because you watch something, and it still uses the very form that they're in, that they're human. But you took in their belief and their morality and their concepts of the matter, and they're totally taken you somewhere else. Michael is the tutelary prince. He's the hider. He has something. He's the harbinger. He's the forerunner. He has something, and he has the ability, the relationship with God, where the spirit, again, it would be an ensign, where the spirit of Aquila will rest on him.
There's just one thing in life that's clear. We're born and then we die. But it's what we do in between that's so
That's going to go to our figuring out of Isaiah 19 through 22, because
more than we can bear. And chances are the path
here again we have Lyra and Aquila. So it's telling us they're very important in some foundations, and I have found their importance in all languages since Adam and Eve, since the gatekeepers in the garden, since to the cherubim on the Ark of the Covenant. You'll see that their codexes and their names will always match.
There's so much I want to do, and as long as I believe I have the strength to make it through.
And so far, the Ark of the Covenant, those angels have not been named. We have right here, we have just an example of the two sticks. The two sticks in Ezekiel 37:15 must be the two sticks. Must be of that musician being spoken of in Ezekiel 33, verses 31, 32, 33, 34. It's that time for Ezekiel is pointing to now. Now. Ezekiel's getting the information, but that is for now. Just like Daniel's getting the information, it was for now. Isaiah is getting the information, it's for now. Again, for the Jesus factor, we put Jesus here, and Muhammad. Anybody who's supposed to come from the sky is coming here, including God. That person that comes in the very end dwells in the Holy of Holies. Then there's going to leave the seed of David, which is human, and the seed of Aaron, which is human. Anybody who goes against that, Christian, Jewish, or even Muslim, you may think it's going to be your people because it's coming through Abraham, but no, because even the building up of your letters and your Bethels and your places of altar, they too carry the roots of this. That's why if you look at Iran, you look at those symbols, look at that Iran flag, you're going to see that it's an outline of this, I promise you.
I can see
Right on top, you're going to see it's an outline of, so there's a battle for heraldry, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you see. Battle for heraldry, and the person who understands the heraldry best, with these codex matching their lexiconic value in the dictionary form, based on etymology, based on the number system, which cannot be, and able to show the opposition, is the person who can show that he is getting the information correctly to expose, and there can be no other, and that would be him who would get the mandate to build the temple, because he's the one who sees the mapping against the children of Israel based on the things that the children of Israel should understand right now. But they do, but they just don't have their spokesperson yet, because that would have to be what they're looking for. They're calling Mashiach.
I can see all my dreams coming.
They're not looking for Jesus in the end. They're looking for the things to build the temple.
From where I stand.
You know, the first thing they want to do they want to take away the roots of Jewish people. I met a girl who's clearly, her name was Jewish, and I asked her, you know, where her people were from, and she said it was a place, a region. She gave me a region, and other people say that. So when I think that that these regions born these people, but you know, if you're born in Illinois, you're not an Illinoisan, but you might be, because I'm a Californian, and you see, so we go so far away from the birthstones to the people. This is connecting us to the earth, back to evolution. But this, and these ensigns for God's children, first and foremost, and others, you know, by the 1400s, all of these names were already worked out, and they couldn't be changed because they had to develop a system where the world could really go forward. And I think that's why we're going forward now, because what we're doing is they're using B, Omega, Lyra, the beta blockers in all sorts of ways against you just cannot see. You just can't see it unless you hang with me and you stick with these, I'll show you. But we got Golden Compass, we got the Girl of the End of Days, the Fifth Element, we got these Sopranos on TV, we got the soprano voiced Little Mermaid, we got the Story in the Stars, Alice from Wonderland, we got the Princess and the Frog, we've got Prophecy is another movie. We've got Narnia, where the four people are crowned. That's right here. That's bringing us back here. Anyway, so I'm trying to wrap this up. This is called really kind of cryptography, God cryptography, that can't be changed based on this, because God knew that people would mess with things, they would steal what didn't belong to them. In fact, one of the ways I got this information was by a guy stealing from me, who clearly heard me say no, I didn't want to do it 13 times, and he made so many promises, he put everything out except his mother, basically, and he didn't come through with one of those things. So people lie face to face, you know, and I have all sorts of witnesses, blah blah blah. Then we know that these people are doing this too, because they want this right here. Who owns Jerusalem? Now, so we have Chaim Rickman, we have Tobias Singer, all sorts of great people out there. But the truth is we're looking for somebody who's related to these families, the Davidic lines and such, who are going to come up with the dove of David. And relate that even back to Noah. And so we've got some great things, some great challenges. We see that the porters are necessary, and porter is derived from the word portero or porterius. These words come first. This one is in English, it comes last. So when you read it in English, even that word, you're not reading the correct family or the correct line connected to Aaron, but must be in place, which I guarantee you, unless there are some porteros there, it can't be done, because God's setting it right here. So we need the porteros, and we need the people who come from this. So we got the two, and that matches, because if I'm right here, well then what we're going to see is we're going to see a whole bunch of movies and all sorts of witchcraft in ledger form and such against these people, while they're still walking in the symbol, saying that it's theirs, is giving them the authority. That's witchcraft. That's witchcraft. This thing right here is not holy, it's not to be worshipped, it's none of that stuff. That's not what it's about. It's about protecting the people in this country based on these terms, based on these. So these are venerating, and I believe presently right now, wherever the prince is of Israel, that this goes to, not Egypt. And whoever the king is of this actually own everything with those two symbols, which would make them the wealthiest man in the world. And if I'm right, then we're going to see an opposing template that shows exactly that. Them figuring out the problem with Eagle's Eye, Defiance, Narnia, Anastasia, where the girl drops the ensign, the missing king. It's all there, ladies and gentlemen. Legion, Michael battles Gabriel. He doesn't battle Gabriel, he battles Lucifer. If you sit and watch that, or if you watch the Kung Fu Panda, the Dragon Slayer, throws the other guy in. You know, I got through to a woman the other day because she didn't, until I spoke it to her, she didn't understand what they were putting in front of her. She watched that movie and she didn't understand what they were putting in front of her because she didn't have the key code. The key codes are here. That's how they do spells, lexicography, all based on ensigns. So they're blocking anyone's ability to see who the King of Israel is. Their diplomatic immunity is already present.